Hey everybody, it's David here from Torchlight. We have something very exciting for you guys today. We are going to be doing a playthrough of Warhammer Quest, Blackstone Fortress. This is the first time we've ever played this game, so we're very excited to see how it works. With me today are...
I'm Dan Murray from the Do-Gooders. I'm John Hybers from Torchlight.
I'm Evan from Arcane Assist and Black Knight Games.
Alright, so we'll be explaining this game as best we can as we go through it. If we make any rules mistake, please forgive us. This is our first time as well. And we hope you enjoy watching us. Thank you. So this is a game that takes place in the Warhammer 40k universe. In the galaxy, on the far western edges, a Blackstone Fortress has appeared. So these things are kind of mysterious space stations the size of planets that no one really knows where they came from or who built them. However, the only certain thing is that there is going to be a lot of great treasures and technology, and whoever can get their hands on that first is going to have a huge edge in the Galactic War. Our characters, encompass the myriad races of the Warhammer 40k universe. There's a lot of humans. There's some Eldar. There's some Kroot, and then there's some things that we don't know about, like this guy. We're not supposed to know about. Okay, so they've all been drawn to this Blackstone Fortress in search of technology, and this is on the edge of space, so nobody really owns this place, which means that these factions that are usually at war with each other have no choice but to band together and brave the fortress together, because not only are there elements of chaos in the Blackstone Fortress, it seems like the fortress itself is trying to keep you out or keep you away from certain secrets. That's why you can see all the characters that we have today. So Dan,
I am playing Espern Locarno, an Imperial Navigator. I am the gateway to the stars.
Okay. I will be playing UR025, an Imperial robot. He looks like he's from the Mechanicum, but maybe he isn't.
I'll be playing as Emilian, Shadow Guide, and then Assyrian Ranger.
And I'm playing Janus Drake, or Janus Drake, who knows? The Rogue Trader.
We're gonna play with a fortress in the middle, and this fortress, like I mentioned before, is a sizable planet, and it's got its own gravity field. It's got just a clutter of derelict ships and debris and detritus and other D-sounding words gathered around it. You're trying your best to penetrate into the fortress to find technology, like I said. Cool. Now, there is, in orbit around the Blackstone Fortress, there is this just pile of ancient ships that have been kind of bundled together. They've been turned into kind of a way station for travelers. And that's where you'll be starting your adventures. It's called the Precipice. And as you can see here, we each have a ship that's docked with it. Now, the Precipice isn't owned by anybody, but the people who got there first kind of just went like, hey, let's not kill each other, because that's not productive. So there's no real government there. It's not really a city or anything. It's just a bunch of people who lash their ships to older, bigger ships. And how the game works is we will be starting out at the Precipice, and then we'll be taking expeditions into the fortress, and at the end of expeditions we come back to the Precipice to trade amongst ourselves, or purchase artifacts that could help us, and things like that. So here you can see that we each have a ship. This game is played out in a series of expeditions. So an expedition is you guys leaving the Precipice to venture into the Blackstone Fortress and then returning. So every expedition that you do, there's a certain number of explorer cards that you flip up. So there are some of these that are combats, where you'll be facing the hostiles of the Blackstone Fortress. Others will be challenges that you'll have to do certain tests to overcome. And our goal is to complete as many of these as possible before we are forced to return to the Precipice. So we're going to keep that deck there. We've already placed our characters here. Each hex can hold up to 2 characters, so I guess you're doubling up with me.
Yep, Robot Buddy.
Yeah. So this is a maglev transporter that takes us around the Blackstone Fortress. Now every time one of them is activated, they go dormant for hours or days. So wherever you go in, you're kind of left there to explore until you can find your way back. So wherever we can't come back through this maglev elevator. Okay. So when we're in an expedition, we take turns kind of flipping up cards to see what happens. I'm going to give this another good shuffle. And we also have an auspex here, which denotes who of us is the expedition leader, and this will trade hands from turn to turn. So this is also to indicate who is controlling the hostiles, because this game doesn't need a GM or anything. The hostiles are all pre-programmed. Now that we are in this fortress, I'm going to flip up the first exploration card right off the top of this deck here.
A challenge.
Ooh, Icefire. With a roar, a great jet of sky blue flame engulfs an explorer. Oh, that's fun. In leader order, roll 4 activation dice for each explorer. Keep going until a roll for an explorer does not include a 6 on any of the dice. That explorer suffers 1 grievous wound. Yeah, so right off the bat, we just got in the elevator and apparently somebody lit it on fire.
Who designed this?
So we're going to explain activation dice. So we each have a number of dice. Most of you have 4. I have 3 because, okay.
You're a clunky robot.
I'm a clunky robot. I don't get to activate as much. So these are the white dice, and we're going to roll them in leader order, and the first person who doesn't roll a 6 gets a grievous wound, which I will explain. So I guess that starts with me. That's a 6. I'm good. So it goes clockwise. Next would be our navigator.
Put your dice down, boys. This is where it ends.
There's a 6.
Oh, wow.
There's a 6.
Whew.
Oh boy.
All right.
The guinea pig!
Oh, Evan.
Oh, no. Okay, so it looks
Gas.
like you heroically jump in front of the rest of the party and block the fire.
He was just trying to light his pipe cigar
Yes,
thing.
that's what he was doing. Yeah,
He
you gotta
messed it up royally.
Now he has no eyebrows.
It's a mistake when
Yeah.
you're wearing furs.
So there's a bunch of tokens over there.
Alright.
Can you pass
This
me the
pile?
other one?
This pile? This pile?
Yes.
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
the last one.
So as you can see on the cards there's a number of slots, and that
takes
corresponds
up
to the number of dice you roll. So guess what? A grievous wound is a red-sided marker, and that goes on one of your slots. So you roll 3 dice instead of 4 now.
Well, this is bad.
Yeah, we're getting off to a great start. So there we go. So one down, 7 more to go.
All right.
That was really quick. So we'll just put that. In
I'm
this
already
one.
winning. I
Yeah,
am the gateway to the
okay.
stars.
So this will pass to you, and you can draw the next exploration card to see what we encounter.
We have an exploration. Another challenge.
Oh boy.
The chasm.
I don't like that.
A chasm must be crossed for the explorers to continue their journey. Make an agility roll for each explorer. Okay, make an agility roll for each explorer. If the roll for an explorer is a failure, either discard one of that explorer's discovery or resource cards, which I don't think we have any yet,
so it doesn't matter.
or roll the Blackstone dice, which I believe is this
Yes.
It's a D20.
this strange
No, it's a Blackstone dice.
polyhedral
Yeah.
thing, and look up the result below. On a 2 to 19, the explorer suffers 1 grievous wound.
Oh boy.
On a 20, the explorer is miraculously unharmed. On a 1, the explorer dies from the injuries sustained in the fall and cannot be used in any future expeditions. Place a Mortis card beside their character card to show that they are dead. Any discovery, resource, or stronghold artifact cards the dead explorer had are lost, and the expedition ends.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
no.
So I'm going to explain what an agility test is. So if you see on each of your cards, there's a number of profiles. So the first one is move. That's how many hexes you move. Defense is usually what you roll to, I guess, shrug off a wound. And the symbol on it corresponds with one of these dice. Agility is what we're going to be using here. And then vitality is what you use to regain lost wounds. Not you. You're grievously wounded.
Yay.
That's too bad. So we're going to start with you, and your agility calls for a d6.
Yep.
Now, on every one of these dice, there's sides with single triangles. Those are a success. And then there are 2 triangles, which is a critical success. So you'll be looking for one of those.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, no.
Oh. No chasm can stop me. I am the gateway to the
goddamn.
stars.
This could go so bad.
The stars.
Here we
Oh.
go!
Hey, that's a fail.
It's happening.
Okay.
And...
Oh, 5.
Not a 1.
Take a Grievous.
Grievous. Another Grievous.
Yeah! 2 action dice!
Get up the
Haven't
bag.
gotten to make gotten to
fun.
combat yet. Ooh, this is bad.
It goes in chiller.
I'm on-
Everybody does it.
It's everybody.
You have a really
Everybody
good
makes
agility. The dice, the more faces there are, the better the chance of rolling it. There you
Yeah,
go.
you're
You're
fine.
good.
All right, Mr. Robot.
And I have a
Beep boop.
D6. This is not good.
That's as good as I was.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, okay.
Oh.
So that happens. And D20.
It's gonna be like an Edie from RoboCop.
15. Okay, so I take a Grievous wound.
Poor Evan. He's caught fire. Stop, drop, and roll. No, not there.
Oh my god.
I guess we
Okay.
toss this
Yeah,
on.
toss that over.
Uh,
Okay.
I know. I'll just pass this to you.
Yep, I just get
Maybe we finally do
this
some
one. Combat! Oh,
Okay,
now we gotta
sweet.
set up all these.
We have to assemble this kind of layout out of the pile of hexes that we have there. Okay, yeah. So that's the layout. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is, do you have the bags of tokens? There are spawn points, or I guess discovery markers, for this scenario. So there's a 2 there. We're right off the bat. We're encountering like a group of 4. Wow, yeah, we are not having the best of luck. So this is the layout for our first combat. Right off the bat, I this is very difficult. We spawned 4 groups of enemies, which is the maximum. So these are called discovery markers, and they are where the enemies spawn. They're also where we can find clues or archaeotech. We have to search them after clearing out that enemy. There are 2 portals over here. So portals are where enemies spawn. There are also where you can call another elevator. So we'll do our best. On the hexes, there are some lines. So the red lines denote like walls that go up to the ceiling, and they block line of sight. The white lines there represent kind of like chest-high walls that you can take cover behind. And we'll get to how that works in just a little bit. They can be walked through, I believe. So over here, you can see that there's this bar. And what this bar shows is, at the top there is the encounter cards, which shows the encounter cards up here, which show what enemies will be spawning into the room. And then this is the initiative pile, which shows the turn order for that round. Okay, so you're the leader, Evan. Why don't you flip the first encounter card to see what we're facing off against?
Traitor Guardsman.
Okay, that's a lot.
Oh my god.
That's more than me.
That's
Before
more
you
than
keep
that's more
going,
than us. The Traitor Guardsmen are spawning on point 1. If there are groups of 5 or more, they have to take a flamer and they have to take a sergeant. So I'll just be placing these. The small bases, small enemies, which these Traitor Guards are, they can spawn. They can sit 3 to a hex, and they just have to be adjacent. Next up, John, do you want to flip the next encounter card?
2 spindle drones.
Okay, so that is on spot 2. I'll flip the third card, which says 5 Traitor Guardsmen. Number 3.
We're almost out of Traitor Guardsmen.
Yeah, we almost are. Also, the game states if we run out, and we don't spawn anymore. And Dan, do you want to flip the last one there?
Just pass it to my tiny arms. 2 Negavolt cultists.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay. So, oh boy, that's a lot of stuff.
Should we maybe take a moment to talk about our special actions and
Definitely.
the fact that we have secret agendas?
Yeah. Yeah. So there are certain activations that we can all do, such as move, attack, recover, and search. Beyond that, there are specific weapons that we can use. And then there's also special rules and special actions that we each have. So the secret agenda is kind of what you're trying to achieve personally. As soon as you achieve it, your explorer becomes inspired, and you flip to the other side of the card, and they have different abilities and different stats. So why don't we start off with Dan? You want to kind of explain what your character does?
So my unique actions include a force barrier, which I have to use a 5-up die for. But this action can be taken once per activation phase. Place the force barrier marker beside Esper and Locarno. While the force barrier marker is beside Esper and Locarno, he and any explorer in the same hexasim are defense value D12.
Oh, okay.
If they are already defense value 12, they become defense value 2d12 instead.
God.
Remove the force barrier marker the next time Esperin Locarno is activated, or if he is taken out of action. Next I have Mental Command, which I have to use a 6 for. You can move a hostile 1 hex. All of the rules for making a move as part of a move action apply to this move. And special rolls are Psychic. After the Destiny roll is made, which I believe we'll get to in a moment, Esperin Locarno can move 1 discarded Destiny dice to the available Destiny dice section of the Precipice board.
So UR-025 has a Mark 1 assault cannon, which is strapped to his arm, and has the ability Sustain Fire. So when taking a assault cannon weapon action, he can attack with a 1+ die, or he can attack twice for a cost of a 4+ die, or 3 times for a cost of a 6+. So he can triple fire if you roll well. Carry out each attack one at a time, one after the other. The target chosen for the second and third attack must either be the same target or in the same hex or adjacent to the hex. Special rules: Mobile Bastion. Reroll failed defense dice for UR-025. He does not receive the benefit of cover. So I think I'm the tank party.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. He saves on a D12 as well, which is really, really good. Also, Repair Systems. If a Vitality roll for UR-025 is a critical success, you can turn 1 Grievous Wound counter to its wound side instead of removing 2 wounds. Yeah. So I guess I can recover from Grievous Wounds in the middle of combat.
Emilian. She has Chameleon Cloak, which she can increase her defense dice from a D6 to a D12. And she also has a Phase Crystal, which on a 6+ she can move through walls.
Wow.
Alright, so I have Flurry of Attacks, which is basically the same as the autocannon, but for melee. I have Strategist, which is in the first turn of combat. Giannis can perform a Gambit without an activation dice being spent. And Swashbuckler. If the defensive roll for Giannis is a critical success and the attacker is in an adjacent hex, I can stab him.
The first thing that happens is you're the leader, so you are rolling the Destiny dice. The way the game works is we each roll our dice, and then we put them in the squares, and we can use those dice to activate actions. For instance, a 6+, if I roll a 6 there, I can use that 6+ to take any action that requires a 6+. Movement and basic attacks are 1+. Search and recovery are 4+. What the Destiny dice are, they're a communal dice pool that we can draw from. However, when you roll it, any doubles are discarded. So, you're up first.
Don't get a Yahtzee.
So all of these ones go away.
Okay.
But we got a 6 and a 4.
Not bad, not bad. So pass those back.
So we have a 6 and a 4. I can use my ability to at least move 1 discarded Destiny dice to the available side. They're all 1s, but that's a move.
Yeah. What's that? Your special rule?
That's yes, and it's only after the Destiny roll is made.
Okay. I mean,
save a die.
You might as well. Yeah.
The rest of them go on this red triangle.
Okay. So when it's your turn, you can use your own dice and up to 2 Destiny dice. So if all of your wound tracks are covered, you could. Oh, excuse me. You can only make actions using the Destiny dice. Okay. So we're gonna roll our own dice right now.
One.
Yeah. So let's.
Yeah.
Start
It's
with
for the first time.
Giannis!
He's the leader.
Nice.
4 and 5. Very
Jeez.
good.
For only having 2 dice.
Yes.
John.
Ooh. Okay. Not bad.
Coming around.
Yeah!
I'm sleepy today.
Beep boop. Not today.
Oh.
Wow, 6s and 1s.
Ones aren't bad. I mean, you can use them to move,
Completely
right?
I sure can.
So, there you
And
go.
I've got some good close combat, so I got a 12 on close combat.
Okay. Okay, so here's the initiative deck. All 4 of our cards, as well as the 4 initiatives for the enemies, are in here. So I'm going to give them a quick shuffle, like so. And Evan, since you're the leader, why don't you start revealing them? Just place them along the track.
There we go.
Hostile Group 1.
Oh, that's the Treasure Guardsman.
Next to me.
Beep boop.
Okay, Hostile Group 4.
That's John.
And then
That's Evan.
Ganis.
I'll just break
Giannis.
everything.
Oh,
Hostile
yes.
Group 3.
There we go. And
Woo!
Woo.
not last.
Not last.
I am the gateway to the end.
Okay. Alright. So at this point, it shows how this turn is going to play out. There's a couple of things that we can do. The first one we can do is called, I believe, Covering Fire. So what Covering Fire allows us to do is any 2 explorers that are within line of sight with each other can choose to switch their positions on the initiative board if they both agree to. So you can kind of game it a little bit to see who gets to go first. The other thing you can do is a gambit. So a gambit is you roll an agility die. You have to spend a 4-up action to perform a gambit, and you roll an agility die. And if you succeed, you get to switch places with the nearest enemy activation on the initiative side. So that could be useful, but I don't know. Does anybody want to do anything with that?
That might be good for John to do. You've got high agility, and then that means you get an action in before group 4.
Yeah, I believe you can pull off a gambit.
I can just do one for free during the first turn
of combat, which this is the first turn of combat. So
you do that every.
When it's the nearest one, would I have to go backwards?
Yes.
Okay, that seems not ideal.
Yeah. So it looks like we're actually quite well covered. The red there shows kind of walls, so we are currently covered. Right, the guardsmen are going to come at us. But right now, I don't think they can do much. So if we don't have any gambits or covering fire to do, we're going to move on to the first one. So we're going to do Hostile Group 1, which is the Traitor Guardsman. Now, on the back of the Traitor Guardsman, or any of the hostile cards, there's a behavior table that shows you what they do. So we're going to do that for this group. Starting with the hostile closest to us, we make a roll on the Blackstone dice. So there it is. Okay, so Evan, since it is your turn, why don't you go ahead. We'll just say this guardsman is first. Roll that d20.
So an 8.
Now, he is hidden because he does not have line of sight.
So he will advance.
He will advance. I'm just going to quickly look at advance. Advance. Move towards the closest explorer, then attack the closest explorer that is in range and visible to this hostile. So, the entrance is actually here.
So he has to go.
Yes, and what is the movement characteristic?
They are movement 2.
Okay, so this guy is going to go 1, 2 onto that hex. And would you like to roll the next guy?
So this is 8 times, basically?
Yes.
10 is also an advance.
Okay, so he will move 1, 2.
11 is also an advance.
1, 2.
15 is a charge.
Okay, so charge action. Move towards the closest explorer, then attack an explorer that is adjacent and visible to this hostile. If there are no explorers adjacent or visible to this hostile, move towards the closest explorer a second time.
Okay.
So that will be this guy.
There.
Yeah, so 1, 2. Now they can pass through hexes that are full, but they cannot stop there. So he will actually be able to move 1, 2, and then 1, 2. That's the sergeant. He's leading the charge.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
is that the sergeant?
Yes.
20 is a rush.
A rush. That's not on here.
So it's down here. Move towards the closest explorer, then take a charge action.
So he'll.
Oh my!
So he'll
Okay,
move
so
3
1,
times.
2, and then take a charge action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the grenadier there.
5 is a sneak.
A sneak action. Make a move that ends as close as possible to an explorer without entering a hex that is visible to any explorer. So that would be just 1, 2.
13 is a charge. So he's just going to join us.
1, 2, 3, 4.
17 is a charge.
1, 2, 3,
boy.
4.
The cohesion of this unit is bananas.
So once they are done, you can flip over that activation card, and we're going to move on to the next one, which is UR025, which is me.
No, you are
no.
025.
Okay, damn.
Oh god, those jokes.
Okay.
So much.
So
All right. So it's good that I'm a first because there's a bunch of Destiny dice in the pool that I can use.
That's a sweet corridor.
Yeah. Now, here's the problem.
You get that flamer going as soon as possible.
Yeah. Okay. So I am my best range is between ranges 2 and 3. At a 4+, my range isn't so good. So my move is only 1, but it has a rush special keyword to it. Increase the move value from 1 to 2 if an activation die with a score of 4+ is spent. So I can't really do that unless I draw from the Destiny pool. I'm just going to spend my 1 to do a move. So he's gonna go like that into the corridor. And then I can make an attack with a 1+ die to do a single shot. I'm gonna try to take out the closest guardman that is coming for us right there.
That's reasonable.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend that 2 die.
I like how this guy who's so zealous, the last thing he probably expected was a giant robot
Giant
just come around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Mistakes were made.
Okay.
This
So
is
I
why
will
I'll
be.
never be sergeant.
I'll be rolling on a d12 for my Mark 1 assault cannon. Huh! I got nothing. Okay, so that's that.
Tragic.
Tragic.
And just for clarification,
Yes.
you can make a move action and then a unique or an action, or can you take as many actions as you like?
You can take as many as you like, as long as you have the dice
Okay.
to do so. So you can move as many times as you want, and you can shoot as many times as you want, as long as you have the
Not bad.
the right dice. Okay, that wasn't great. What do you
Why
guys
don't
think? Should I
take a
grab some
destiny die?
Destiny die? Okay.
You got kind of hosed with the.
I kind of did. So my question: should I take the 4 to do 2 shots, or the 6 to do 3 shots?
Do you have to declare the same target for all the shots?
So I declare the first one,
Yeah.
and then if it dies, I declare the second one.
Okay.
And so on and so forth.
Why not go with the 6?
Okay.
Yeah. You've
Alright,
got
let's
the
take
bang
the
bang.
6. Bang bang.
Don't your extra targets have to be adjacent though?
They do. I think I'm going to try to shoot at this. Well, actually, wait. 1,
Oh, they're
2.
4 away.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to reach them. So I'll
I mean,
take
you
the
can
4.
take the 1 and move again.
This is the first activation. I don't want to be drawing too many dice. So I'm going to take the 4. I'm going to move it to the discarded pile. And I'm going to use that to do the Mark 1 assault cannon again. And this time I roll 2 dice. Sorry, I make 2 attacks. So the first attack is a critical success. So a critical
is.
success, which is awesome, does 3 wounds instead of 1. Now, can you read the wounds on the Trader Guardsman?
Yeah, 2 wounds.
They have 2
each.
wounds, so that is squish, blam, that very, very dead.
Hasted.
Yes. So when you kill a hostile, you just take it and keep it by yourself for this turn, because at the end of the turn, we see if we get inspired by how many things we've killed. Okay. That sounds really, really nice.
In the grim future of
Yeah.
humanity.
Yes. Okay, so I've done my activation. You can turn over my card. And we will move on to Hostile Group 4. And Hostile Group 4 is the
Taser people.
Taser people.
The
okay,
Necrozaps.
Negavolt cultist. Teenage Negasonic. Warhead. Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, first guy is going to do a charge.
A charge. So he's going to go... what's his movement?
3, I want to say 3.
3. Okay, so...
He's getting to
1,
you.
2, 3. And then if there's nobody in the way, they should go 1, 2, and stop there.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh no.
And the next one will also charge.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
in the
I
same
believe
spot.
they can't. They are medium sized.
Oh,
Can you see the
they
size?
are large.
They are large. Okay. So large can only occupy 1 hex.
So I think he'd be in here, would he not?
Yes.
Oh yes.
He would be there.
Can't go across walls.
Okay. That's them.
Okay.
Alright, moving on to me.
Yes.
Our sniper.
Now I'm a sniper. Those spindle drones look pretty dangerous though.
Really?
Well, they're also-
Not the cultists in my face? Okay.
The spindle drones are also behind cover.
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
white lines are all
They're
cover.
cover. So what cover does is it only allows you to succeed on a critical.
Okay.
It removes 1
However,
triangle
what
from
you
the
can
die.
do is you can use a 1+ die to aim, and aim removes the effects of cover.
Well, my first activation is going to be to use my 4+ to put on my chameleon cloak,
Okay.
allowing me to roll a blue defense dice instead of a green one.
So here, does your cloak deactivate if you move?
It does not. Or
Okay.
yes, I will not do that first.
Okay.
That's probably not a good idea.
Okay, so you're
my
gonna
one
move
will-
first.
My one will be to move.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
My second one will be to use my cloak.
Okay. So here's your cloak.
My third one will be to use my long rifle.
Okay.
So from range 4+, I get a blue dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Okay.
Do it. You got a blue die right there.
Blue dice.
Let's see what happens.
Kill him!
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, critical.
I
Okay.
have 2 wounds each, so
So that is bam.
I will take that guy.
boom,
Yes.
headshot.
Okay. And you still have more dice.
Yes.
Yes.
I will use my 5+ in order to activate my long rifle with Ranger Scope, which is when I activate my long rifle with a 4+ dice, I get to re-roll.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm
who
going
are
to
you
shoot that guy. Now, since I'm within range 2 to 3, I get a triangle dice.
Which is not as good, but it's still not bad with a reroll. Unless
it's gone. Yeah, dead.
Critical.
Critical hit.
Oh.
Do you want to re-roll that?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, Negavolt cultists, not such a big deal.
2 dead. Well, they didn't get
Not
a chance to do
such
anything.
a big
Okay.
deal.
Okay.
They got
yeah.
a chance to do something.
They charged.
They ran in.
They ran in and
like fools.
just died. Flying fools.
So, if y'all are cool with me using that 1 to move,
By
I
all
can
means.
get
Yeah.
into melee and make a couple attacks.
By all means.
Yeah, so cover, if you are adjacent to your target, cover doesn't matter.
Cool.
That's a good idea.
I will blip.
So I can go 1, 2, and then spend another 1 to go 1, 2, and then spend this 5 up to make 2 attacks with the purple dice. Yes, purple dice.
Okay, so roll 1 at a time.
So, first spindle drone is missed.
Okay.
Second spindle drone is taking 1 hit.
Okay.
Just 1 damage. from
Just
this.
1 damage? Okay.
I don't know
So
what
you would
the-
just take your just put a wound marker on the spindle drum there. I don't know how many they have. They have 2 wounds. Okay.
Cool.
Sweet. So the spindle drone are currently they have this cool thing where they have a threat level detection and they get deadlier the more they feel threatened. So right now they're at threat level 0. If you kill 1, they go up a threat level. Also, if you roll alert on D20, then they also go up a threat level. Yes.
All right.
Okay. So
Well, it looks like.
So it's
they-
also do we re-roll Destiny dice when the initiative starts over again?
yes.
Or? Okay.
Yes.
If
get
you
them.
want to take the 6 and take another
Yeah?
smack at him,
I can make 3 attacks with a 6.
that's
Ooh,
awesome.
okay,
That
so
you
do
can
it.
Yeah.
potentially kill both of them.
So I'll do that. So first attack is a crit.
Crit.
Nice.
So that is 1 dead. Yeah.
Second attack is nothing.
And then a third attack.
And third attack
Oh,
is
sorry
also a
about that.
crit. So I kill
crit.
both.
You kill both.
So
Atta boy.
Sweet.
Right
I
next
like
to
that
you.
far better than
Okay.
being next to 2 murder bots.
Slaughter bots and murder golems.
Slaughter bot.
All right.
Slaughter knots and murder golems.
Cool. Well,
So I guess
okay.
2 can come off the initiative tracker.
That-
oh no,
yes.
they respawn, don't they?
They do not. If you kill the entire group, they do not respawn.
Cool.
If you kill 1, they can respawn.
Right.
that means those guardsmen are going to be a pain in the butt.
Yes.
Speaking
you
of
have to-
which, group number 3.
which is
More guardsmen.
First one does a sneak.
Okay, so sneak is 1, 2. Does it make? What happens on a sneak?
Sneak as it advances, but it doesn't go into.
That is visible.
Or it
to,
moves.
okay,
rather.
so it would move there because
There's
there's
walls.
walls.
There's-
Oh yeah, true.
Basically, you can only see through here.
Okay. Next one to search.
Advances.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, that's a charge. It advances. It's just
Oh,
regular
my
move.
bad. Okay, there we go.
6 is a sneak as well.
This guy was here, right? So he's gonna move 1 closest here.
One after that also sneaks. They're trying to be sneaky.
They're very sneaky.
Yeah.
They're a lot less
They're coming in on the flank,
chargy. Sneak again.
and the one guy is just strolling.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
just hear the sneak of guards on boots.
Oh, boy.
Eat.
Okay.
Squeak, squeaks.
So
And then our psyker.
our psyker,
All right.
our buddy pal.
Well, I'm only good really at a range of 1, 2, or 3, but I'm also quite squishy. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 1 die, and I'm going to move 1, 2, and I'm going to use a 1 die, and I'm going to move 1, 2,
Okay.
and I'm going to gather the fruits of Giannis's hard labor and
Okay.
use this 6 for a discovery.
Okay, so discovery. Search. Draw on a. Okay, draw a discovery card. Must be in a hex with a discovery marker and not adjacent to a hostile that is visited to them. So you're good. So you can just draw the top discovery deck card, and that is.
I got Archaeotech.
Okay. Hold on to that card. That will be useful when we get back to Precipice.
Now I have an activation remaining. And it's a 6, so I can move a hostile 1 hex.
Okay.
Is that something that is worth doing? Do we want to move the flamethrower guy back 1? Oh, we can't. Yeah, no, I can take a force barrier, which is good for my space.
Is it persistent?
What's that?
Is it persistent?
It's for the turn, but I can do it once per turn. I may as well just do a force barrier, so I need a force barrier token.
Okay.
Or marker.
While we're at it, when you do the search action, do we pull the token?
Yes, that token does come off.
Cool. This action needs to go on my hex. So close.
It was in the same postal code.
activation.
Okay, so now last is group 2, but they're all dead. So
Screw that.
yeah, they're all dead. Okay, so anybody that's dead, sorry, we're gonna do this. We're gonna shuffle up the initiative.
Can we keep group 2?
Take group 2 and I believe 4 that we've killed, and we can just
Okay, so we
pull them right off.
which one of these?
We are going to make an inspiration roll. So how inspiration roll works is you add up the wounds of the models that you've killed, and then roll the Blackstone die. And if you score equal or less than the number of wounds, then you become or you get an inspiration token, which you can spend. So we're going to start with the leader, Evan. 2.
Yes, it happens.
One of those can be used to re-roll a roll.
Yes.
And then there's more to it. You can become inspired, which is like the rear side of your character card. Also worth noting, you become inspired if you succeed in your secret agenda. And your inspired side is like better stats.
Better stats, yes.
Damn.
Okay.
Cool.
John, you're next. You did 4 wounds.
Let me get this here, John.
Yeah.
Oh!
Give me some
Okay.
inspiration.
Now see if I can roll
Come
a 2, because I only did 2 wounds. I cannot.
That's a 17. It was close.
Oh.
So I didn't do any
no.
wounds, but I did do a discovery. Is there
Alright.
anything for that?
No, there is not.
Nothing? That's sad.
Well, you found Archaeotech.
Well, me and my Archaeotech will sit here, sadly,
Okay.
in my forest barrier.
Okay.
Fight them, my friends.
Love his backstory is he's like a trust fund kid who's like from a royal family and just here for fame.
Yeah, that's a great way
There
to
you go.
start. You know, like that's a hard racket.
The next thing that we're gonna do is the Blackstone Fortress comes alive, and there's an event table that we're gonna roll on. So, Evan, you're still the leader. Why don't you roll that?
I don't trust this.
Escape chamber. The leader replaces the portal furthest from any explorer with a maglev transport escape chamber. If more than one portal is equally far, the leader can pick whichever one to replace. If it's already been rolled, then there's no effect. So the
I guess
portal
that's
is right
probably
here.
This one.
I
isn't
think
it?
it's either this one or that one. Where would you like to place it?
You're the leader.
Oh, it said farthest, right?
Yes, so I
So
think
probably that
there.
one.
Okay, so we found our
Escape.
escape, which is good.
Dangerous contraption.
There's
that
just
lights on
about
fire and
It's
creates-
being
13 guardsmen between us and the portal. Okay,
It's fine.
they have flamethrowers.
Oh.
Yeah, they have flamethrowers.
Oh boy.
So at the end of the combat round, just pass the leader token on, and then we will start the new combat round. Roll the destiny.
All 6s.
Ooh.
That's
Not
a
bad.
good roll.
Just go away.
I'm going to use a support ability from my long hauler Gamma 3 Beta. Cogitator banks. Once per expedition, after making the destiny roll, the leader... Oh, never mind, I'm not the leader. But anyway, if you were the leader, you could use this ability, and you keep any duplicate rolls. So he is the leader. He can use the ability. The way that our ship ability works is if we activate our own, we need a 1+ die to do it. If we want to activate somebody else's, we need a 6+.
Cool.
So if we do it every time, it's going to get 2.
I got a 1 and 2 again.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh my god.
We get a whole bunch of 2s.
I mean,
One
yeah.
and 6, not
Okay.
bad. Okay.
That's okay. My ranged attack activates on a
So we're
1.
gonna take the 4 out, and we're gonna put the 3, 5, and 6 in there.
I'm gonna use my ability and put one of the 4s in.
Awesome.
Why don't we talk about what our ships do?
Okay.
'Cause we did David's.
Yeah, we kind of forgot. I just looked down at it.
So I have the Traveler, which can create a warp cloud generator. Once per expedition, an explorer can take the warp cloud generator action during their activation. The action has a cost of 1+ if the explorer is me, or a cost of 6+ if they're these guys. If the action is taken, for the rest of the turn, explorers are not visible to hostiles unless the hostile is adjacent to the explorer. So it basically gives us a little fog cloud, which sounds pretty awesome.
Are you vaping in there?
I might be.
Okay.
I am the gateway to the stars, after
Okay.
all.
My ship is the Steed of Mathrur. That is how it's pronounced.
Mathurir?
Maybe. Once per expedition.
Stephen Matthew.
Stephen Matthew.
Matthew's horse.
Once per expedition, I can, on a 1+ if it's me, change my initiative with any other initiative card on the initiative
Nice.
line, and other people it goes on a 6+.
Tactics attaché. It's the Vanguard is the name of the ship. Once per expedition, an explorer can take the tactics, blah, 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 blah. 1+ if it's me, 6+ if it's anyone else, like all the other ones. If it's taken, pick a hostile group. For the rest of that turn, reroll failed attack rolls for attacks targeting a hostile from that
Now that we have all our dice, John, since you're the leader, why don't you flip the initiative card?
1. 3. You are me, also group 1, Evan, and Dan.
I'm so slow.
Yeah.
Like the robot goes first every turn, but he moves one space.
Yeah.
He's quick to action, but slow to everything else.
Okay.
First group that activates is 3, which is
Sneaky
That's
boys.
Trader
Guardsmen. Sneaky boys.
I believe they should be here.
Yep.
Okay. So why don't you roll?
The Zenith
Wait, hold
Guardsman.
on. Which one is? This is 3, right? That group over there. So we're gonna start with the closest visible. So we're gonna start with this guy.
Sergeant is a 5, which is sneak.
Sneaks. Oh, okay. So he can only really go here because if he goes here,
Yep.
he's visible. Okay. Next one.
16, which is charge.
Okay.
He moves 4.
So what was here? 1, 2, and then
He might fire.
No
I
enemy.
think he fires after that.
charge. Okay. Then attack an explorer that is adjacent and visible. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
not adjacent. It's just he's mad. He wants to.
Charging,
There we
yeah.
go. Okay.
All our sneakiness is for naught.
No.
I'm gonna charge the robot.
This one.
That is another 14.
So
Which
1,
is
2,
charge.
3. Wow. Okay.
Gun
Look
to
at all
face.
these meat bags.
18. Charge.
Okay. Okay. That square's full now.
And the last guy is a 3, which is hold.
Okay.
Just
So
gonna
he
stand
hold. Yeah. Do nothing.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
You guys go ahead.
Alright, it is your activation, David.
So we're gonna flip that. In close combat, I have a power claw, which is a 1+ action, and I get 2 purple dice to do it. Yeah, just squishing heads, just okay.
Up.
Oh no. Okay.
Pop.
So I'm gonna target the. What weapons do they
Magnitude.
have?
He's like, the Trader Guardsman's there, your claw is slowly closing. Guardsman's like, no,
Charge!
please, let me move. He's like, no, it is my activation.
It's
Crush.
that scene from Austin Powers when like the slow steamrollers coming towards you.
No!
Yell exactly
Look
that.
out!
Okay, I'm gonna target the one with the. I'm gonna target this one, the one with the melee and the pistol first. 2 dice, rolling to see what I did nothing.
And you fail.
It is really a very slow claw. He's wily guardsman.
The Guardsman moved his head just in time.
I'm gonna use my second die to do the same.
Within the 2-minute window.
2 successes,
Nice.
2 damage. That's a dead guardsman.
oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, no,
No,
never mind.
it's one
Never mind.
success.
It's 1 success because you
just take the
discard. You
highest.
just take the highest. So I just do 1 damage, which is a bit unfortunate.
That's fine.
Um,
I mean, we've still got a lot of Destiny
Yeah.
dice.
you
I'm
pass one of these.
happy if you take like the 3.
Okay, I'll take the 3. I'll
Yeah.
take the 3 and do another attack. I'm gonna put this one on the grenade one though, because maybe I can do a critical.
For 2 dice, can you assign each dice to a different Guardsman? Or do you have to do 2 on the first one?
Sorry, like 2 dice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
you
2
target
damage.
a model, not a.
You target, okay, so when you roll multiple die, you only keep the highest result.
Okay.
Everything else is gone. So I'm gonna take the 3, and I will be swinging the power claw at the grenade Trader Guardsman. And I got a critical.
Nice.
So just. Actually, you know what? He throws a grenade, I catch it, and then I shove
Feed
it
it
in his
to him.
mouth.
Yes.
And then crush his skull around it. That's
And the
pretty
grenade
Rendering the grenade useless.
hey, it's about making making
making a statement.
Yes.
Don't worry, I will save you.
Amazing. So I am the next activation.
Yeah, you are.
Those guardsmen already went. So I think I'm going to spend my first die to start picking off some of these guardsmen.
Okay. You have 4
Well,
plus
4 plus,
range. Oh
yeah.
my god. Okay.
So I'm going to take a blue dice. I'm going to aim for the sergeant.
Eldaria.
Pray to the Eldar gods.
Okay.
Sergeant takes a wound.
One wound. Sergeants have 3 wounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
That's why they're sergeants.
I don't even
Yes.
know where he is.
I'm
Oh, he's
gonna-
there. Cool.
Target the sergeant again
Okay.
and deal another
Another
wound.
wound. I'll just flip it over to Grievous
Yep.
for 2 wounds.
And I will target the sergeant again and kill the sergeant.
Okay.
Yeah!
There we go.
And for my last one, I will use my my scope this time because she's just trick shotting left and right, doing McCree style.
360
Uh,
let's go.
you should.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the flamer.
Flamer. Okay,
Okay,
fair. Alright, so that's another dead guardsman.
Good.
And then I will also use
Starting to thin the
a
herd.
4+ Destiny dice to
Okay.
try to shoot the grenadier guy.
Okay.
Take out all the special guys. That's the
one wound.
damage.
We'll just keep a bunch of these over
And
here.
I don't want to be greedy with the Destiny dice, so I'm gonna leave the rest.
Wait,
Unless
for the
people
grenade.
want me to kill the grenadier guy.
I don't think it'll be much help.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it'll be fine.
Alright, that's my activation. Back. Hostile group 1.
Okay, that is these guys.
Those guardsmen again.
Okay, so I believe. Let me check when reinforcements come in. Okay, when the initiative card for a hostile group is reached, they make a reinforcement roll if any hostiles in the group have been slain. Okay, so we have slain 2. They are size small. Yeah, roll the Blackstone die. We want to. That's good. Nothing shows up.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Alright.
That's it.
I'm gonna roll for the first guy there with his little handout. He will advance.
We do a different one, right?
No, this is the same guardsman.
Yeah.
But isn't he in line of sight now? So
Yes.
So he's
it's
in a
advanced.
different.
Yeah.
He's in a different.
So
So it's an advance.
So 7 advance. Okay, advance. It just
You move forward
2 move.
1, 2, and it makes an attack.
It doesn't
with advance?
Yeah. So move towards the closest explorer, then attack the closest explorer that is in range and visible to this hostile. That
alright.
guy's got a pistol.
Yes.
It's a pistol.
It is a pistol.
Okay. So range 2 or 3, you're rolling the d6.
Come on, D6.
Gray die.
And you've got a D12
Wait, come on, don't
for defense.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Whiffed.
I don't want
Okay.
you to die. You're the
Oh.
tank.
Okay,
We
all
know
right.
how you
Meat
roll,
bag.
John.
Guardsman. Or that sergeant.
Okay.
12. Aim.
Isn't there Sergeant dead?
No, it's this one.
Yeah.
the one that looks slightly fancier.
Second
than the other.
sergeant.
Closest, well, there's no second sergeant. Aim. Okay, so aim. Attack the furthest explorer that is in range and visible to this hostile. That attack ignores cover. What he's got a pistol,
He's a pistol.
so he can
4+.
Yep.
Four
Furthest?
Yep.
Me.
1,
That's
2.
Janice.
How many? 4+?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Shot coming to Janice.
This is how I die.
This is how you die. It's gonna roll a critical.
Yeah,
so-
no, he's gonna crit me and I'm gonna die.
That's caught. We roll it.
I mean,
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Keep here. I'm using them.
Nothing.
How are you doing?
Sure, my bad.
I was worried
Um,
because dice.
Alright, so he's wet.
Okay.
The aiming guardsman is going to roll an 8. And guess what he's doing? He's aiming.
Okay. You again. He's got a las gun.
Yep.
Different.
Yep. Last gun. It is a triangle dice.
Full triangle
or
die.
purple dice.
Who's this
or
coming at?
8.
Me.
Janice.
Oh,
Which is
Janice.
the furthest one. That's
Oh,
that's a hit.
roll your defense.
Yeah.
Which is the same.
Oh no!
Ow.
You take a wound, not a grievous wound, just a wound.
Just a wound.
No
Alright.
pain.
Now in combat, you can spend a 4-up die to recuperate, and what
Okay.
recuperate allows you to do is remove a wound.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there
Not a
any way to
grievous.
remove grievous wounds?
Only I can in combat.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to go back to precipice, and then they reset.
Okay.
Melee guardsman is going to roll a 5. He is going to advance.
And then shoot the
And then
rope.
shoot the
Shoot the
rebut.
robot.
It's at a range of 3.
Yep, so it's D6.
Hits. Okay. I have a defense die of the D12s, and I can re-roll defense dice if they fail. They failed. Re-roll defense die. Critical success.
Nice.
Alright.
You catch the bullet in your mouth and shoot it back at him. The mask style.
Grenadier
Yes.
guardsman. 8.
Does he have? No, he.
I'm sorry, what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces away. He's gonna chuck a grenade at you.
Disagree.
He
yeah,
kind
they-
of looks like a football player, you know, with that.
Should've
helmet, the
sniped him.
shoulder pads. Yeah, that's okay.
I feel like
is
they
this
really
square
need-
in cover? Is this one?
It ignores
or
cover.
do I have to
It
be?
ignores
Oh,
cover. It's a grenade.
It's a
cover.
grenade.
oh.
He hits.
Yes. Oh God.
I got nothing.
No.
What happens
Okay.
if I?
How does he do that and not hit the ceiling?
Are there any special abilities
He
for the grenade?
bowls it
Um,
through everyone's legs.
Grenade has the blast effect. Ignore
Oh,
cover.
no.
In addition, make an attack roll that ignores cover against each explorer in the same hex. So
Only
fortunately,
Janus.
we're
On the same end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just me.
all right. Bullet
Alright.
sponge.
So you can only use
I have
Destiny
the
dice to
tank
heal
You can only use
yourself now.
Destiny dice.
I'm just gonna.
Well,
Be
what do you
sad.
know? Look who's next.
Oh, so he's not down? Like,
He's not down. If he takes another wound, he'll be down.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna use that Destiny die there.
Okay.
Now, if he uses
Take
heal
them, dude,
die,
take them
kill
both.
him,
Take them
kill
both.
him.
All right.
So
I'm
let me
gonna heal
recuperate.
myself.
I need you to have actions too, you know?
So it recuperate requires a 1-up die roll, and you have to roll your vitality. You don't automatically get it back.
Yeah.
Your vitality. For the first
Roll
one,
that dice twice.
5.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh
And then
my
the other
God.
Destiny die,
1.
1.
Yay!
Ah!
Sir Janus the Useful.
I killed some
I did a
robots.
thing. I did a thing. Okay.
Wowzers.
So that
That's
was
your
pretty
turn.
bad.
Eventful.
Dan, it's up to you now.
Okay, so at the beginning of my activation, my force thingy goes away. So I'm going to use a 2.
Get in the same hex as me and use it again.
The problem is if I get into there, I have a bad attack die. So I'm actually going to move into the same space as John. If someone can move my mini. And now I've got my ranged weapon is called the Third Eye, which activates on a 1+. It does a D12 on range 2 to 3, and I'm 3 range from those guardsmen right there.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
So I'm going to use my wicked psychic powers and blow their heads up.
Far out, bro.
Let's keep these dice here so we know use them.
Okay.
Alright, can I have a D12, please? Thank you. Use 1. And on... are those both the same guard?
One of them has a las gun, and the other one has a pistol and a melee weapon.
You want to kill the melee one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smoke him first. So that does nothing. I just blink at him. So I'm gonna go again.
The Third Eye, please.
And roll 1 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
And he's already wounded.
He's
Yeah,
wounded,
sweet.
So you'll be taking him.
And at this point, I could do another force barrier, or I could just try to take out the lasgun guy in the front. I'm gonna take out the lasgun guy in the front.
Okay.
It's on a 5, and that's nothing.
No. Okay.
This is my traditional dice rolling skills.
I think we've done quite well, all things considered.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right.
Janice is here too.
Yeah. He's like Bulbasaur.
That's not a comment on Evan.
Yeah.
Just Janice.
Check for inspiration.
Yes. So, starting with the leader, you did 5 wounds total.
Yes. Is it per turn that they go away, or do they?
They go away.
They go away. Okay.
Yeah.
So 5
Only
wounds
until
total
this turn.
on a 5 or under. Now I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. I only did 2 wounds, so 1 or 2.
Did you do 3?
Which is not
Infinity.
under 1 and or 2.
It could be. Infinite expands in both directions.
Oh,
Because there
wow.
are various degrees of infinity. I mean, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can go 1.000.
I don't want this in my life right now.
If you finish it off, you would gain.
Oh,
all of
God.
it. So at the end of this end of this turn, we're gonna roll on the event table.
Yep.
What does the
The
fortress
Blackstone
do?
dice. Fortress, please don't kill us. Roll a 17.
That's pretty good. Inspiration. The leader picks an explorer. That explorer receives 1 inspiration point.
Me.
Okay. So
I'm
that
fine,
is
Evan.
round 2. The leader marker is going to move to me,
Oh,
and
no.
we are going to roll our own dice first. 2 and a 5.
A 2 and a 5. That's so much better than a 2 and a 1.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 6.
Oh, 1, 2, 2, and 2.
Wow.
2.
And now we need.
And I will be rolling destiny dice. Ooh. Okay.
No 5s.
Pretty good.
Oh, I can take one of the 5s back.
1 5s.
Okay.
So that's actually
fair.
a really good roll.
Okay. So now we're gonna toss that out. Okay. Let's shuffle
We
these.
should put Trader Guardsman back into the Zenithil Guard.
Okay. First one is Janice. You get to do something
Yeah!
this turn, and then we have me again.
Something.
Ooh, Shadow Guide, Hostile Group 3,
God damn
Hostile Group 1.
Just proceed!
Oh,
You know what? At least you get actions.
Yes.
I'm gonna use. Is it a 4-up I need to heal?
Yes, a 4-up, and then roll your Vitality.
I'm
So
gonna use that
take
four-
one of these
that
4s.
4-up.
Alright.
Yay!
Nice.
Alright, well, I guess I exist.
David, could you read your healing special roll for me?
Okay, sure. Mine is Repair Systems. If a Vitality roll for UR025 is a critical success, you can turn 1 Grievous Wound counter to its wound side instead of removing 2 wounds.
Okay.
Apparently, the best place to be is in between
Yes.
everyone. So, in an effort to not be in the middle.
Unless there's this one that's like, oh, just attack the guy who's most protected. You know?
Yeah.
Or lowest wounds, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that,
Yanis is gonna take cover between his friends because apparently being the furthest in the back means you're a priority target.
Only for the
Oh, don't
football
worry, the next
player.
priority is the most singed.
The one with most broken legs.
Oh my god.
The most.
Oh, that's going to be really bad for Octo Splits.
Alright, well, I'm hiding in the middle. I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm happy with not death.
Alright.
So
So now it
y'all
is
can take care of it.
you are turn.
You are
Oh, wow.
12.
Yeah.
5.
I went there.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use a 2+ die to attempt to just crush the skull of the man in front of me.
Do you You're also a pretty heavy damage dealer. Do you want to use one of the dice to try and heal and see if you can nab a crit?
Oh,
Your vitality is a 12.
I mean,
That's
it's
not bad.
12. It's a 3 out of 12 chance to do it. 4 out of 12 chance to do it.
Is it
That's
It's
a
not a
third.
third.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
one
been
in
1
3.
3. It's not bad.
I think that's worth spending a die
Think so?
on.
Okay.
You want to use the 5?
Yeah, I'll use the 5. I'll do
Do
that.
it.
Okay, and then vitality roll.
No,
I mean nothing happens because I don't have a normal wound. That's okay. I will use my 2 to use my power claw. 2. Can I get the other purple die? Perfect. Yeah.
Oh!
Double critical.
I'm not.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
my
He
God.
did.
there.
You put the claw in his mouth and
And then
opened it.
Yeah.
I'd like to play a game.
Okay. I'm gonna do a ton of shots, I guess. I'm gonna use the 5 up to use my Mark 1 assault cannon on this guardsman here because he's got 2 adjacent to him. So if I kill him, I can
Nice.
hit somebody else.
Well, I don't imagine you can actually hit him.
No,
So-
right. I don't have line of sight to him.
Yeah.
Correct. On a range 2 to 3, I'm rolling a green die. That is a success, so I'll be doing 1 wound to him. And I immediately make another attack at the same target. And nothing.
Ah.
Okay. Wondering if I should use a 6 to just
could.
wipe some of them out. I think I will do that. I'll nab that 6, and I'll make 3 more. Oh, almost fell. 3 more attacks. So up front, that is a failure. So 2 more attacks. Success. Okay, so he's dead,
Second guardsman.
and the guardsman behind him.
Nice!
There you
Crits.
go.
Okay, so he's dead.
Right. I believe
That's,
that is your
pretty
action.
good. Okay,
On to
the other ranger.
Ranger.
first action. I will use to shoot that grenade guy because that grenade guy is a pain. Dead.
Okay, nice.
Second action be to shoot the melee guy. 1 wound. Third action, melee guy again. Dead.
Dead.
Haste.
Third will be a 6 to shoot this guy. Dead.
Oh, crits.
With your
Wow.
automatic sniper
They're
rifle.
dead. They're
No,
gone.
there's still a Destiny die, John. Do you want to
Everybody's already
He doesn't
dead.
have line of sight to anything
Hence
anymore.
I said the move.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true.
There's more activations. He could just move up and try to kill the last 2. I'll leave him for
Good
dead.
point. Okay.
Alright, that's me. Hostile group
that?
3.
So Hostile Group 3 is here. They still have 2 guys left, so we're gonna see if any of them come back. Or reinforcement rolls. Okay.
Roll that
God.
Blackstone die.
Okay,
Still
yeah,
have
make a roll.
5 more explorations
You're
to
the
do
leader.
after
I am the
this.
leader.
You sure
Okay.
are.
I'm so worried.
You're the leader
On a
now.
9, nothing comes back.
I'm
Sick.
so glad.
Okay.
Dan,
So,
get in there.
Excited every-
Or no, not yet.
Trader Guard, I'm going to be rolling
they have
for...
to actually go.
Yes. Okay, so
The
the
one's dead.
sergeant there, what is he going to do? He is going to, on a 9,
That's an
he
advance.
can't see anything, so he's hidden. He's going to advance. So he's going to go 1, 2, and then make an attack.
Cool.
So the hostile there rolled a critical success, and I rolled a regular success. What that does is it turns that critical success into a normal. So all I do is I just take 1 regular sized wound to my chest cavity. Great. Okay. Next guardsman. I will roll. Oh, I'm playing against myself. Great. 3. He's hold. He's gonna stay raised.
That guy
That's
just,
the same guy. He's
Yeah.
just like, nope.
I'm not doing anything.
I hear what's happening to everyone else out there.
Next up is
It is
the
me.
gateway to.
My king needs a 4+, and I rolled garbage.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
I
and
rolled
3
a whole
twos.
lot of 2s.
You need a 4+
Yeah.
to use your cane.
It's a 4-sword cane.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of force
Force
for
cane.
dwarves. So actually, just move me into the same spot as Janice, and I'm gonna fire from there. Or I don't know. Do you think I should go 1 forward and just use the D8? And
Well,
try
then you have a
him
chance
with
to kill that guy.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay. Move me into the robot space.
Hello, friend.
It's
Hello,
I need a D8, please.
friend. Okay. Sorry, what?
D8, please. Ha! Critical.
Boom! You get to keep this guy's corpse.
Blow his head up.
Okay.
Go full scanners on him. Okay. Okay. Next die is for a move. Boop boop. Going to use one to try and blow up his head, and I get a D12 for that one. And
Critical!
Yeah.
Green lasers.
And then the last one, I'm going to use to come towards this objective.
So it looks like we've cleared out all the hostiles, which is pretty great. I'm gonna go around and do some inspiration rolls.
It's an event.
We probably need to do an event first.
Yep.
True. Event.
And I imagine events keep happening as long as we're in here.
Yes. 16. The leader picks an explorer. That explorer gains 1 inspiration point.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it to you.
Thank you.
I can just take one of these and get inspiration.
Or you're
No,
probably
that's
rolling
not
your
how you
what,
get
6?
So everything's dead. Roll inspiration. For me, I killed a total of 6 wounds. 11. Damn, that's too bad.
Oh. I need a 4. Man, no.
I didn't
You
kill anything.
You survived, and that's important.
Nope.
Correct.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this will move on to Dan.
Yes, I am the gateway to the stars.
Okay, so here you go. I'm gonna let you shuffle. There's only 4 of us left.
Yeah.
Should we roll these things first before?
Destiny dice.
Destiny. Oh yeah. Yeah. I guess we should roll around. So I'm gonna roll 2. Damn.
4 and a 6.
1, 2, 5, 6.
Where were these in combat?
Yeah.
Jeepers.
Okay.
And Destiny
Destiny
dice.
Oh my god, how many 6s is that?
That's 2 6s that are gone, and we're left with a 2, a 3, and a
keeping a
4.
6.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Okay, come on, Esperin first. The gateway to the stars needs to move. First is Esperin Locarno!
You did it!
Next up, Turfer, Janice, and Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart. There you go. That's her name now, Amelia. It's
Amelin
Amelie
Shadow
Shadow
Guide.
Guide.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could be such a jerk and use 2 Destiny dice, but I've already gotten 1 discovery thing, so I'm going to just go for this one. I'll use 1 to move, beep boop, and 1 to try and discover. And I have to roll, or I just pull the card, right?
Yeah, I think you just pulled the. Yeah, search, draw, discover. Laser face.
A clue.
Oh.
What is a clue?
You need, I believe, 4 of them when you're back at Precipice to find one of the strongholds.
All right.
There are 4 strongholds to conquer. Once you've conquered all of them, you can locate the secret vault, and that is the final mission of the game.
Sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll use my other 2 to. I've got this and 1, 2, 3, 4. Put yourself towards the elevator.
All right. Your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
do you want to use one of the dice to try and heal?
I don't. Yeah, you know, I might do that because it's like I don't even think I can make it to any of them, because I move 1.
Yeah.
Unless I use a 4-up die and then I move 2. So there's no way I can get to one of them. So I'm gonna use a 4 to try to heal.
That's reasonable.
Yeah. What am I using? My vitality is a green D12. I rolled a critical. I'm gonna turn that grievous wound back to a normal wound.
Nice.
If you guys will permit me, I'm gonna use.
Why not? Use the
Yeah,
6.
why not? Actually, oh right, you can't heal grievous wounds, so I might as well try.
Another crit and you're clean.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay, that's okay. And then I'll use my own 2 to just move along.
all right. Janice.
So, with all of my movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I can't open it until next turn.
What's your movement?
2.
If you leave 1 for me, I can open it because I have moved 3.
Yeah, you can move 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a wall here.
Oh right. If you're using Destiny die. Yeah.
Yeah, if I use
Yeah.
the Destiny dice, or I
I
can
don't
just
think you can make it that far.
make my way for the exit.
Yeah.
And then you can get the 1.
Yeah, I mean, go for
1,
the
2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Alright. I will use my 1 to move 1, 2.
Okay.
My
I'm gonna pull
other
this.
dice. My other dice to go 1, 2, 3. Next dice 1, 2, 3.
And you find a thing.
Yeah. I
Okay,
used
so
the
just
2.
yeah, just flip it.
I found some Architect.
Archaeotech.
Archaeotech.
Archaeotech 2. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Why'd you move that?
Because he needed that third die to move to use the 6 up to search.
Oh, okay. I thought he used his 3 dice to move.
Yes.
Oh, so
And
the
then
other
I
one
used 3. I
Yeah.
used 1, and then I used 1.
You can use both of these now to just move back if you want, man.
Yeah, we all have to go to the
Last.
elevator.
Okay.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. There you go.
Hey, Janice.
I was turn leader for the most exciting turn.
Yay. Okay, so this passes to Evan.
And event happened.
Oh, right, an event. None of us can get expired because we didn't kill anything. Would you like to roll the event die?
I'm going to try an inspiration roll first.
Roll
See if I
the-
can get a 0.
No. Oh, yeah, pretty close. You got a 1.
I got a
so-
1.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So event table.
Event!
16. Inspiration. This leader picks an explorer. That explorer gains 1 inspiration point. We've been rolling a lot of these.
I'm gonna give it to David. David hasn't gotten one yet.
Okay, thanks.
And he gave one to me.
Spread the word.
Roll.
Not an inspiration hog.
Amelia
Cough,
Earhart.
John, cough.
Cough.
I killed the most.
Not naming any names.
I mean, so if we use your ability, we can actually keep our entire
Yep.
pool, right?
No,
we
we
keep
lose
one of the
one.
ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just roller dice.
Alright. Yep, rolling our dice.
2
got
6s,
4.
2 4s.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Not that it
I
matters.
did a thing.
6, 4, 3, 1.
All right. Well, I guess initiative is negative. Yeah.
Yes.
Beep boop. God, you're quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not quick, I'm just alert.
Okay, what is with the rest of you people?
Yeah.
How come I'm able to make Esper and Lucarno go first? My God.
Well,
You
robot.
use your third eye, and by that I mean cheating.
Alright, robot, you wanna heal yourself up?
Yeah, I mean,
You should.
I will do that. I'll heal
You will
myself.
die.
Nice,
Success,
that's both of
both
them.
wounds removed.
Pitching.
I'm gonna use some Destiny die just to haul my ass along a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll use that 1 to. Actually, no. I'm gonna save the 1 for somebody else. I'm gonna use the 4, so I can move 2 spaces. Oh wait, I can't move there. You guys are there. I can't, okay, so I'm gonna use the 1 to just go. Boop.
I'll use the 4 to move too.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then
Yeah, you're the slowest. You need to get to the exit, otherwise we will continue.
Yeah, we'll just continue to stay here and roll.
And get inspiration for each other.
Apparently, I mean,
Next is Janice.
boop boop. Use.
You gotta go through here.
Oh yeah, it's a hallway. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then I guess another one, and go there.
Yeah, get the thing.
yeah, pick up the
And then
thing.
pick up the thing.
You have to use the 6 to pick it up.
Yeah, you'd have to
I
use
have
both of
a
these.
6 on my card.
Oh, okay.
So we
Well,
can.
because you moved twice or
Yeah.
moved 3 times, right?
I moved. Yeah.
1,
3.
2, 1, 2, 1.
Okay, so I'd have to use 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
You pull a
thing.
discovery card.
Discover.
Get something really cool.
Whoop.
Get some
Archaeotech.
Not bad.
What's the value on it? 1.
1.
Okay. So that
Oh, John
goes
got
off
2
the table.
Archaeotech.
Yeah, it's lucky bastard.
Then.
No, it's,
Wait,
it's your
it's
Oh,
turn.
no, it's
buddy.
me.
Yeah.
I get to
Yeah.
move.
Just move to the portal.
There's
You
not
can
me.
move through the
1, 2,
wall, too.
3.
Yeah.
It's not. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then
Why don't you
keep moving?
get all the way
yeah.
in? So,
1, 2,
two.
3, 4,
5,
5,
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I've got 8 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. And the elevator as well. Okay. Events.
Events. Oh, yes.
11.
If we get an inspiration, give this one to John.
Okay. Escape chamber. We summon an exchanger. If it's already there, nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Leader goes to John. We roll our dice.
Everybody roll your dices.
What is this?
Wow,
1, 1, 2.
David.
I've just not been. Okay.
The dice of destiny.
Let's see what we roll.
Okay.
Yes.
Numbers that allow
You can use your
David
ability.
to
1,
move
2,
faster.
4, and 6. We'll keep.
So, give David the 4 and 6, and then everybody can get into the elevator.
Uh-huh.
Flip the initiative.
All right, let's see who goes last. If it's
I mean,
you,
I don't think
Dan.
it matters, right?
Yeah,
No.
no, it doesn't.
Hey, I
you're
got
first,
you.
Dan. And then me again.
I take
Okay.
the last because I'm already in the
I'm
elevator.
gonna hit Avalon with my Force Orb.
Okay, you're good. I guess.
What's the matter? You never been caned in an elevator before? All right.
You're gonna
I
dance
feel like
around
that's a
the
euphemism.
I will hold.
Okay. I will do
do whatever
One,
you can to get into
two,
the elevator.
3. Clunk, clunk. And then I will use a 4
Oh
die
my
to
God, did you make
clunk,
it?
Clunk. I did.
Alright. I also...
Janice.
I move into the elevator.
Okay. Alright.
Come with me, Janice.
If you want to do it.
And I'm going to dance around the elevator as much as I possibly can. Alright, and then we
Okay.
do an event, and at the very end, we
Yes.
disappear.
Alright, roll an event die.
Okay, get out that chart.
The elevator collapses.
Oh, look.
14.
It's 14.
14
That
is
is great.
escape chamber.
Oh,
Yeah.
Already in it. And we fly into the sky. Okay.
Into the sun.
That's it. Yes.
I was
Classic
also-
elevator sounds.
I was also
right?
planning
Yeah.
for that. Dancing around the elevator.
Okay. So that was our first combat. We are all alive.
Yep.
Yes.
Some of us more than others.
And we're almost halfway through the
Yeah!
Yeah.
Can we take a wee break?
Yeah. So we're gonna pause for a break. Yeah. Cool.